The Dallas District Attorney's Office is taking a new kind of approach to track down domestic violence suspects.
Yeah, the DA's office is plastering pictures of the top 10 most wanted on billboards in and around Dallas. James Rose's first night on Fox 4 News. And James, those billboards are in some pretty high traffic areas, so a lot of folks are going to see them.
Well, right. You know, that's the whole point. Take a look. This is one of the billboards behind me. It's a digital billboard, and these ads cycle every 45 seconds to a minute, and they're up for about 5 seconds. That's one of them right there. So what they want is for people to see those ads and then act on those ads. Now, we interviewed one of the victims of one of these suspects that they're looking for, and just a word of warning, some of these pictures are graphic.
I had plastic surgery on my left eye, and of course I had bites everywhere, like on both my cheeks, on my shoulders. He just punched me so many times that it was just unstoppable. I felt like I was just a punching bag.
This woman wants to be called Mary Smith. She doesn't want her face shown or her real name used, but says the man who savagely beat her and bit her, Larry Valdez, needs to be caught.
This is a woman who is waiting for her day in court.
Dallas County prosecutors say they've been hunting for Valdez, but they need the public's help. That's why they're using these billboards.
We're targeting people who have been violent, who we've been looking for a while, and who we have reason to believe are still in the area.
It's not only because the crime was so violent, but because Valdez has been a fugitive for 6 years that his case is #1 on the Dallas County DA's top 10 billboard list.
He has a previous penitentiary trip for an aggravated sexual assault, and somebody has sought a protective order against him in the past.
Well, it must be very unique because everyone that I've spoken to about it says, well, that's never been done before.
DA investigator Buddy Evans brought the billboard idea to the table. His job is to find violent offenders with active warrants and bring them to justice. Evans says the top 10 list focuses on domestic violence because it's a common denominator in many cases.
Over half of our death penalty cases are domestic violence related. So it's a huge problem.
I just pleaded for my life and told him that for him to take me somewhere else instead of my kids coming home and finding me dead there. And I finally convinced him to take me out of the apartment.
Smith was able to get away, but for 6 long years she's been waiting for Valdez to face justice. She is hopeful with these billboards that day may finally come.
Today, God has answered my prayers.
Now again, if you see someone like this on the billboard, wait till you get home, go online to dallasda.com, look up the information, and you might be eligible for a Crime Stoppers reward of up to $5,000 if that person is caught and convicted. Heather?
Yeah, good tip, James, to wait till you get home so people don't log on while they're driving
Right.
and do all that stuff. All right, it sounds like it's got really a lot of potential. What are we talking cost-wise?
Well, it doesn't cost taxpayers a dime. This is something that the district attorney's office worked out with Clear Channel so they could put these digital billboards up all around Dallas County. Now, there are about a dozen billboards that will be displaying these ads, and many of them are around some of the largest and most heavily traveled arteries in downtown Dallas area. So they will become a very common sight, as you see here.
And hopefully people will pay attention when they drive by. Take a look, see if you recognize the person there. All right, James Rose, thanks much.